Hello, Coffee Time friends. It's coffee time, it's supper time, and it's quick and easy time. What we're going to show you tonight is that recipe is old as time. I'm sure this has been made in households since potatoes were grown. Mama made a beautiful Easter lunch yesterday, and we've had all these leftovers, and we have this much mashed potatoes. Now, this is just one of our Tupperware to-go containers. I love them because you can see what's in them.
When you say it every time.
I know. I call it to-go. To go in the refrigerator. Can I say it that way?
Yeah.
See how easy it came out? This is just a big old clump of cold mashed potatoes. Now, how can I make that appetizing something that you'll want to fix at your house? Let's try. So I'm going to put just a little bit of these onions in. You may want to put more. These are dried onions, and Mama just don't do fresh onions too late anymore. So I'm just putting about a half a teaspoon in there, but I'm also got this big thing of dried green chives. So that's the reason I put just a pinch of those, because here comes a good walloping of these. And these are delicious, and they will soften as they fry. Let's still give a little color and give a little interest too, Mama. Okay, so of course they've been salted, peppered, and creamed and buttered when they were made into mashed potatoes. You can make these with just fresh potatoes, butter, salt, pepper.
You want a cup of coffee? I didn't pour you.
Oh, you got hot coffee, Mama?
I
had started out with tea when I come home. I've drank coffee all day today, but Mama's got hot coffee. I'm going to take it. But I started out, when I come home, all I could think about was this big old glass of tea. I ain't going to lie. That was my thought. I thought, I got to have some tea. This is just black table pepper. Now remember, we've already put some of this in there, okay? Next, I'm just going to put evaporated milk. And just going to go right over it with that. I know about how much it's going to take. That's about 1/4 of a cup. Now let's mash all these ingredients together, okay? Can y'all see? Come right down here.
There wasn't much left. I drank almost 2 cups.
Oh, that's fine, Mama. I've drunk coffee all day, and I really was thinking about your tea, that y'all's tea.
Oh, I got mine.
I haven't reminded y'all in a while, but it's still out there, and it still applies. We have a code. John, capital J-O-H-N. Anything you buy from y'all should get 10% off, whether it's a shirt, a cutting board, of spices, or anything else. You get 10% off if you use John, just because we are sponsored by them, and we like them, and you can get 10% off of that code, J-O-H-N. Just have cream. So really, you could eat these right now just like mashed potatoes. With put a little sour cream in them, a little cheddar, and you would have loaded mashed potatoes. And you could also put a little cheddar in these just for what I'm fixing to do. It doesn't, I may need to speck. I'm going to put a little flour. This is a White Lily self-rising. And I don't know how much.
I'm shaking my head.
I put half of what was in there. And here is a hen egg. Now I'm going to test it right here in the shell. Give it a look-see, and it's a good egg. This binds it together. It makes it more into a flat. I'll put it right here. No, we don't touch that egg. Thank you for this coffee, by the way.
Not much left.
But it's hot.
Oh, yeah, it was hot.
Now let's stir this in together. Egg, potatoes, flour, and all. This is probably no secret to any of y'all, and y'all probably seen 15 people make these. This is just our version. But we call them tater cakes. If we talk about tater cakes, this right here is what we're talking about. Yours may not be this yellow. That's a country farm fresh egg. I didn't put anything else in here. But that does make it really rich and yellow. I'm going to put a little bit more flour because this ended up being a whole fourth of a cup.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's about right for that amount of potatoes.
Mama says I did about right. So this is going to turn this into a thick pancake batter. And this is just a really good way. I make potato salad. Or this when I have leftover mashed potatoes. Mama will eat a leftover mashed potato. I'm not big on it. I just don't like them reheated. They never get as good as I like unless I turn them into something else. Now, can you make them into loaded mashed potatoes with lots of sour cream, butter, and add a lot to them, and I feel like I've eaten something different. Now, this is a lot. This is going to make a lot. And I may not even make them all. I might save
Do you want a
this.
scoop to dip them out all the same? Or
I'll just use this. I ain't dirtying up everything in the house tonight.
oh, you're going to be jarring and use a spatula.
Yeah. And all you want to do is just put them in there and leave room. Make them however big you want, however thick you want. Because you're going to mash them around here in a minute. You're going to turn them. And this in here is just plain old vegetable oil. We eat these like Mama and I do sometimes.
Just them.
Just them. We eat these like a meal. And we treat them like a meal sometimes. And we're just going to use just them right there.
I believe it's down
Down the next.
there. Yeah.
Well, there's something I can use. I don't know how you got over here. You just want to pat them down a little bit. And they're going to brown.
You better leave it alone till it.
Mama says I'm getting on her nerves. That's code for you're getting on my nerves. As Granny used to say, I wish you'd light somewhere.
Yeah, you used to have to light a lot for her.
I was lighting my whole life when Granny was. Folks, you want to see them? I'm sorry. Our camera person is just ridiculous sometimes. I know. You get 2 or 3 things going on. I'm getting more like Mama. I'm going to get to I can't even talk to y'all. We'll just have a silent video. It would be the old time.
Old movies.
Because I'll get in the way of doing something and I'm like, concentrate.
It's hard sometimes to concentrate and work and talk and do it.
Do it all with it, Mama.
It is. People don't know how hard it is sometimes.
It's harder than people out there probably thinks. Have you ever tried to cook and talk to somebody and explain it? Sometimes it's hard, folks. But we love it. Now, I deliberately left an ingredient out of these that I'm frying right now. I'm going to put some of y'all's Southern Secret in there because I love that stuff on everything and ranch. Y'all knew if you dealt with me long, he's going to bring me out the Southern Secret. Mama, my Southern Secret's got
No, it should be right there.
She's talking that talk, but
I need to come and find it.
yeah, because I can't find it. I don't want to let my taters. Actually, these could be yours, Mama.
Yeah, don't let them burn.
You want to peek under there. Now that one is getting ready to turn.
Well, you've done something with it.
Getting ready to turn.
I'm like you said, you've lost it in here.
Well, we was cooking up a storm
I found it.
and moving stuff around pretty hefty yesterday.
I reckon it was a hefty day.
We was getting with it. Now that's what you want, folks. Good browned. You want them to look like tater cakes. When I was a kid, I guess as a kid, a lot of people cover everything with ketchup. But when I was a kid, I would eat these covered in ketchup. And I loved them, like French fries. But as I've gotten older, I don't care for that as much. But ketchup is still good. But it does have a lot of carbs in it. Got a card today from Mr. Steve Duncan. Y'all know Steve. Steve is the guy who ruined popcorn for me. But he sent me a nice card. I forgive you, Steve. Steve's a good guy. He's been on here for a long time.
You just picking on
And I'm picking on him. That's exactly right, Mama. But now Steve is the kind of friend, if I didn't pick on him, he would say, "Are you mad at me?" So, Steve, thank you for the beautiful card. Got it today. Birthday cards are never late because you're always in a birthday. You're always working on one. You just had one. It's either really late. I mean, it's really it's on time, or it's really early. It's never late.
No.
So, appreciate you. All right, folks, these are going to be delicious. Now, I left out the couple ingredients in these. Not that Mama can't eat this whole bowl if she wants to. But now Mama might eat one of these. And it's not that she don't like them all. It's just that her belly says, why'd you eat that?
Yeah.
So you want to let these continue up. You want them as brown on this side as they're on that side. Let's see what we have in there.
Nope.
Mama says no.
It ain't got.
Mama's strict now. Y'all don't know.
It ain't got there yet.
We walk the chalk around here. Mama says so. Mama said. Ain't there a song about that?
I think so. What are we eating with these? Just
well, Mama, I put in pineapple casserole to rebake.
Oh.
Thought about having some tomatoes in. I've been really wanting some. And I know it's me, and I know it's seasonal. I've been wanting some macaroni and tomatoes, and I really thought about fixing some of them. But
we make a meal out of
and I want fried corn fritters with it. So we'll do another night, and we'll do that. Tomatoes and macaroni with fried cornbread fritters.
Your dad would say, which one is the cornbread? Which one is the potatoes?
Yeah, Mama used to make them together.
I said, they're not, they don't even look the same. Well, they do to me, he'd say.
That one's about there. That one's kind of getting there. You don't want to put a lid on these. You want to let them get good. You want them to be good and tender on the inside and good and crunchy on the outside. My mom will let you stir.
I ain't nothing to stir.
Well, I'm going to let you play with that stick, and I'm going to come right down here and show you what I'm going to do the rest of these. Go put some Y'all's Ranch in there. About a teaspoon. And a little bit of this Y'all's Southern Secret. What am I adding with Southern Secret? If you don't have Southern Secret yet, go on over to Y'all's and get it. But it's Southern Secret, onions and garlic. And it has just a tinge of lemony. And that's going to be about a half a teaspoon of that as well. Probably put a half a teaspoon of each of those in there. And I'm going to give them a good stir. These are going to be flavored just a little different. Now, let's talk about these.
It's kicked off or something.
Pull it out. Let's talk about these for a second. You got a family. You got 5, 6 in your family. Some of them youngins ain't gonna want nothing but cream and potatoes and salt and pepper. And that's great. Fix that for them. Go ahead and stir it up. Put those ingredients in there. Fry you up 4, 5, 6, however you need. Then some of you youngins is gonna eat some chives and some onions and put that in there. Fry you up 4 or 5 for them. Then some of you adults may want hot sauce in here, and it's good. Some of you adults may want some ranch and some Southern Secret, and maybe a little cayenne, maybe some cheese, maybe a little something, sour cream or something to make them a little different. Just so you don't get them too moist, that will work. Mama's over here now. She's in charge. Watch her. Now, when she turns them over, they brown. They're afraid not to. They sure do smell good.
I smell the chives in.
Now these didn't get souped up too much to be that much different. But you could add a little cheddar cheese. You want the little cheddar cheese in here, Mama? Just to show them
I
that?
don't want it unless you want that in yours.
Put just a drop of cheddar in here, and we'll see how those turn out. I like the cheddar ones. I like them that way.
Mild cheddar?
It's just that first bag right there.
That's mild.
I just want to show them.
The others may be underneath her.
I just want to show them one of the variety and how easy peasy it can be. There's a little. Let's put our oil back in there. Let it be getting hot. This is just plain old vegetable oil. Now let's come right down here to this bowl. I used to fix these for Daddy, and he wanted real onions in his. He didn't want them dried onions.
Oh, no.
Sometimes I could fool him, and he'd say, "Did you put onions in there?" And I said, "Sure did, Dad." Just right. He meant raw.
The real
deal. But he had issues too with his stomach, so sometimes he just couldn't go that route. Depending on the time of day is what really made the difference. If he wanted them at lunch, I'd give him the real McCoy. If he wanted them late, I'd probably slip in one or two green onions or something with real onion, but the most of them would be the hydrated ones, and he wouldn't know it. I didn't lie. I made him enough that I could honestly tell him, but I didn't put much for him. As he got older, he forgot sometimes what stuff bothered him. And Mama would have to take charge, wouldn't you, Mama?
Yeah.
So this little bit of cheese, these little bit of extra flavorings I put in there, I'm going to show you just how easy those cook up. And Daddy had no sense of time. As he got sick, 3 o'clock in the morning, he might want breakfast, and he might ask you, "Why don't you go ahead and cook breakfast?" If I was here, I'd get up and cook breakfast. Mama would sometimes, and sometimes she'd say, "You're going to have to wait a little while now," but she had to food every night, every day, so she had to make sure he was eating good, and sometimes she knew he'd eat before. She sure was a good nurse, though, too. Now, folks, that's a clean bow. Did pretty good on that, didn't I? Now, these are already smelling different. I smell that garlic. I smell those seasons that's in these 2 seasons here. Now, this is not anything Mama wouldn't eat. She just don't eat it because she don't trust her belly. She don't trust her night belly. It's her morning belly and her day belly, she'll eat different. But now that nighttime stuff's rough, ain't it, Mama?
Sometimes it gets pretty rough. I can't sleep.
We had such a good lunch yesterday. We did not do a thing. We did not go for a ride. I planned on going for a ride, nosing around the neighborhood. Mama planned on going for a ride, nosing around the neighborhood. And as the evening went on, we cleaned up, we sat around and talked. We went outside for a little while. Abby was just a beautiful little Easter puppy yesterday. I didn't put ears on her, but she was just pretty. And we started watching something on Netflix. And it was 2 or 3...
That was the wrong thing to do.
Yeah. And it was 2 or 3 episodes. You know how they do sometimes. And so we even stayed up later than we normally do. And it was just a good evening, wasn't it, Mama?
Yeah, we spent all day together.
And we really don't do that very often. I know y'all see us together and you think, well, they're together 24/7. Mm-hmm. We're together this hour mostly. And then in the evening, sporadically. Because Mama is like a butterfly. I would be worn out if I was stayed with her 24/7. Because she's everywhere.
I've been in and out a dozen times today.
Mama is like, a child that you can't trust. You know, they get them special doors. Well, I've got them. I've got the alarm. But this is just a true story. Mama called me the other day, and I was on a meeting. I couldn't take her call, but I was here. So I knew she was here. I was just in the living room. This is a true story if I ever tell the truth. So I wasn't on that meeting another 5 minutes. I get up, Mama's not in the living room. I went to the garage, Mama's not in the garage. Went out in the sunroom, she's not there. Went on the front porch, went on the back porch. She wasn't there either, but I did see her. And she's down at the barn, pilfering around. And I hollered, and I said, Mama, I've called you 48 times.
That's when John was using a grinder or something.
John was here getting into that building that she's lost the key to, but that's fine. We've got it locked back up. And she said, oh, what was you calling me for? To ask me about something in that building.
So I don't remember.
And I said, Mama, I've called you 48 times.
Oh, now you're counting wrong.
That's exactly what she said. said, okay, 4 at least. I lost her in the house, folks. That's what I'm trying to tell you. And at the evenings, you see how she pops up here. Now, she'll do the same thing all evening until she goes to bed. She'll wash clothes, she'll get in the dishwasher, she'll do this, she'll go
Oh,
back.
I've emptied the dishwasher already.
Oh, have you? So you got that done?
Yeah, so you know.
And one of the things I catch her doing all the time, and I'm thrilled to death, and I just love it, is she slips out that back door to look at that precious baby pup and give it a treat.
I worked in my garden beds today.
Today, she's been outside playing in the dirt like
A
she
little
likes to do.
kid.
Mama, tell them what you've done today. Mama, I like that shirt.
This is a U-Haul shirt, this shirt.
Tell them what you've done today.
Oh, I planted.
Can you see a little woman in a yellow shirt in there?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll put it on her though. I planted some more onions and some more lettuce. My onions are up about like this. Some of them are.
Not the ones you planted today.
No, I just planted them today. And my lettuce is peeping up, coming up. And I planted more lettuce, more onions. I sowed me some squash seed to have some to put out, and cucumbers.
What do you mean?
Okay. Well, I sowed them in the little beds out there.
Uh-huh.
And then when they come up and do good, by that time I should have the bigger bed down yonder.
So
Cleaned off
you
and
sow them,
I planted
and then when they come up, you transplant them?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know you did that. You
I
always.
don't usually do that.
Oh, okay. I thought I'm learning something new tonight.
Turn that back on you. I've got to check this.
I did turn these while y'all were gone. Look how golden brown and delicious they are. They are coming along. The other side will get that way in just a moment.
We just gonna eat those? Do I need a big plate or the little white plates? Or
I just use a small one, Mama. We've got those. I've got those 2 pineapple casseroles in a carafe. Let me tell you about my pineapple casserole. So we didn't eat all that pineapple casserole, and it was still a pretty good size. And this will happen to you too, and I'm just going to tell you what you can do. So my crackers got a little refrigerator moist, and they absorbed some of the pineapple juice, of course, so they're a little soggy today. They want that beautiful crunch, but that's perfectly fine. Because pineapple casserole, even though it's delicious, I don't really care for it cold. So it's perfectly reheated, and all you have to do is put it in a little carafe of some kind, rebake it, and let it get crispy again. And you're going to love it just like the first day. So don't go in there the next day and say, well, this got soggy. Say, yeah, it got soggy, but I'm going to fix it. And you can put it right back in there, and it's just as good, really.
it's getting brown. It may be enough with what it was. I'll get one out and let you look at it.
And these are getting brown. Looks like our timing is right on time. Now, I want to eat all these, and like I said, Mama can eat one of them tomorrow for lunch.
Does that look about right for you?
Looky here, folks. So that's what I'm talking about. See, it's just it looks like a fresh one. Looks like it's just golden fresh. Looks perfect. Mama could eat these at lunch tomorrow without any problem. And she may like them that way. She likes all the seasonings. Let's give them one more go. Turn that up just a notch and see if it'll temp up.
I can set that down.
Now, we probably won't eat the 2 of these either. We're still going to have some leftovers, but there are the 2 pineapple casseroles. You can just put them in a little carafe like that. That's just a little single serve, it's called.
But it's more than
but
a
it's
single.
big.
It's a big single. I wouldn't eat half of that or 4 of that.
I won't eat but half of it either, but we'll just put one on. We'll wrap one up and put it in the refrigerator like that, and then we can just reheat it if we need to. It'll eat twice. Mama, you can go ahead and eat. Yeah, I'm right behind you, so don't worry. Yes, ma'am. I'm so glad you're here. You asked for 2.
Well,
That one's giving me too much trouble. I'm going to let it go.
that's good.
Let's go ahead and bless it, and these will be brown. Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you for this meal. We thank you for the privilege of eating it together, dear Lord. And we just thank you for all of our friends here gathered. And dear Lord, we just ask you to be with them. There's many prayer requests out there, many needs, dear Lord, those spoken and unspoken. And Lord, we just pray that you will answer each and every one of them in your time, and your will, and your glory. In your precious name we pray and ask all these things. Amen. Now, Mama, there's green beans and sweet potato casserole set out.
I eat sweet potatoes at lunch.
You done divorced them?
I've eaten them at once already today.
I'm going to take that one right there and that right there. And I'm going to take these three. I think you can tell the difference, Mama.
I think I can.
And then we'll get this out of your plate.
Mm-hmm. You've done all fried them.
They all done. Clean as a whistle, as they say that bowl was. So Mama has got all of our eggs in one basket. I thought that was on two.
Oh no. I just had one out, gonna take one out and show you, and they look done and good. I just brought them both.
Is this a good combo? Pineapple casserole goes with everything.
Oh, that's enough of that. I won't eat tater cakes. You know me and my tater.
When you say tater cakes, Mama says, don't fill me up with a bunch of other junk.
Mm-mm.
So there it is, folks. Pineapple casserole. Now I'm going to try this tater cake first. It's just like downtown. Do you buy your tater cakes downtown or do you fix them at home? That is so golden brown and delicious looking.
Yours will be hot, hot, hot.
Mm-hmm. Is yours cold?
No, mine's warm.
I want you to take this to taste of mine. I'm going to take a taste of one of yours. See the difference. There may not be any difference much, but there is.
Oh, yeah.
What do you think about mine?
They might be good for lunch, but I can't eat them tonight.
That ranch is so good in here. The Southern Secret gave it 2 or 3 different flavor profiles. And that cheddar cheese is just awesome. So Mama's plain ones taste like potatoes, salt and pepper, cream, and a little bit of onion. Mine tastes like all that plus cheese and ranch. Southern Secret. Mmm. If I put a little Cajun in mine or a little Frank's hot sauce, mine could have kicked it up a notch. But they're perfect.
You want ketchup like you used to?
That's what I told them. I outgrew that ketchup stuff. That pineapple casserole is good and crunchy, and it's good and hot. See how that cracker is brown back up? That's what you want.
Can't hold on to my fork. I'm weak to see.
So from a huge meal yesterday, we pared it down quite a bit. We still have a beautiful meal here, and that we've not really eaten the potato cake, certainly anything like we had yesterday.
Oh no, it's totally different. I didn't want a big meal again tonight.
No, Mama said, I said it earlier, I said, Mama, what are you going to cook tonight? She said, hamburgers. I said, hamburgers? She said, yeah.
Something simple.
I don't want no real food. I just want something simple, easy, and quick. I said, hot dogs. She said, hamburgers, hot dogs, maybe a melted ham and cheese sandwich, any of that. I said, okay. I think we can work with that.
And we ended up with tater cakes.
That's the reason we make such detailed plans. So I came home expecting, well, we'll do maybe ham and cheese because we have ham. I thought we could do ham and cheese melted on a bun in the oven. And so I said, when I opened the refrigerator, there was that big old thing of mashed potatoes. I said, Mama, you didn't eat these for lunch? And she said, no, I ate sweet potatoes. And I said, well, you want to make tater cakes? And she said, that sounds good. It's the only time I heard her say all day long, that sounds good. And I thought, oh, all right.
You know I ain't trying to have potatoes.
Mama often used to, Daddy would come up with all kinds of stuff he wanted. And we found these Hungry Man, I think it was a brand, but they was Salisbury steak, and he got hooked on just then, but he was bad about doing that. So Mama would fix him one of them, and she would make tater cakes for her. And he wouldn't want them then. He just, no, and she'd just have tater cakes. And I would say, Mama, you need more than tater cakes. And she said, no, I don't. And lo and behold, here I am. I'm eating just like her.
Rubs off, don't it?
Just tater cakes. It's wonderful. We used to have these with pinto beans.
All the time. That's why your daddy liked them.
These are absolutely delicious. Folks, you can do lots with a tater. Lots.
Mm-hmm.
What do you call these? Potato pancakes? I've heard them called that. What do you all
I've
call
never
them?
called them potato pancakes.
You
Tater
haven't,
cakes.
but I've heard them called that.
Yeah,
Let's see what you're saying.
just tater cakes to me.
Potato cakes. That's what we call them. My daddy loved potato cakes. Sharon, mine did too. Hey, Karen. Yep, she said. Yummy, Kathy says. They are yummy. They're easy. And you know, if you're a family of one or a family of two or 22, you can fix these. You can fix these for one. Just take out a couple of spoonsful of your potatoes, mix it up a little bit. You can even use whole milk. You don't even have to use canned cream.
But you do need the egg to hold them together.
Mm-hmm. And I'll tell you something else. And some of y'all may think, and the flour, yeah. Some of y'all may think, I don't know about that. These are good for breakfast. If you have some left over, heat them up in the morning and eat them with eggs. They're just like hash browns.
I don't like them for breakfast.
Mama's hateful about that. I'll say, fix me one of them tater cakes.
Are you sure you want one of them?
It's just like a hash brown.
I can eat fried potatoes or hash browns and even sweet potatoes and stuff. But these, it's got the onions and all that stuff.
You draw the line on good taste, don't you, Mama?
I sure do. I draw advice.
But now this is the same little lady here that don't want eggs. It went off. She don't want eggs either for breakfast. And y'all know how
I
she
eat them
does.
every once in a while.
She wants sausage and biscuit.
No, I had leftover ham and a biscuit today.
I said she wants sausage and biscuit. That's what she wants. She had ham today. So she had a ham and biscuit, but no egg.
No egg.
Now, Mama,
I eat deviled eggs. That's enough eggs for a few days.
to me, having ham fried off that bone, big old bone ham, that's what I had was fried eggs and ham. And not having fried eggs with them, I'd have to be completely out of eggs, and the neighbors would have to be out of eggs, and I wouldn't be able to go to the store and get eggs before I could pass it up. And you got eggs in there, and you're like, nah.
I eat deviled eggs. That's enough for a day or two.
Pineapple casserole is still good. Probably not as good as yesterday, but still very tasty. That sawdust salad sure was good. It was quite the treat, and it was just the right size.
There's still some of it left too. There was some of everything left, and I tried to cook small amounts, but it didn't work out.
We cut the ham up and froze it, and it was wonderful. Joe and Pam sent us a ham. I bought a ham. I don't even know which one we ate yesterday, but we've got a ham, and we're going to have more ham because that ham, I cut it all off that bone. I left a big old chunk of it on there, though. No, we didn't throw it away.
That's for beans.
We're going to have some beans with that ham. And we portioned it up, and we left some out for today and tomorrow. And we put it in the freezer. We got ham. We don't waste that. A lot of people say, how do y'all, you fix big meals? Sometimes we fix smaller meals, but if we have something like these tater cakes left, these will go in there and we'll heat them and eat them tomorrow. Just like the pineapple casserole. Or we'll turn it into something else. If it had been, another month or so in summer, those potatoes might have met their fate as potato salad. Mashed potato salad.
I'm glad we chose potato cakes.
Mom, you look so small. You're sitting in the other room.
I'm not.
And you look like you're sitting on a baby stool.
A baby stool. It's my stool I've had for 99 years.
How do we do that, folks? We'll change. Now, see, people say, John, how come you don't stand there? If I'm standing up,
if I stand up, I'm your same size.
The camera is a lot higher than the food or Mama. I'm 6'3", 6'2". 6'3" in the morning, 6'2" in the evening. I settle as the day goes on. That's what people mean when they say, I'm going to settle the body down. I'm settling my body.
I've shrunk. You ain't old enough to shrink yet.
Well, I feel shorter than 6'3" of the evening. Or 6'2", either one.
I used to be 5'2", and I think now I'm 5'1" or something. I'm shrinking. Old age makes you shrink.
Mama, you're getting...
Your bones gets...
You're getting larger and larger in my eyes.
Larger?
Not in a bad way. Just like in the superhero way.
Oh, superhero. I'll take that. But I don't want to be.
Don't you look short? Yellow makes you look short, Mama.
Yellow makes me look pale. And
You look like a puppet. Let's do the puppet.
You quit doing it. I ain't gonna talk for you.
Oh, Mama.
Making a puppet out.
What you do? That's... I sit like that. I wish I had a half of Mama's energy left at those shoes. She is energetic. I'm telling you, John. You're okay where you are. Okay, Lori. Thank you. Hey, Heather. That's true. I shrunk from 55 to 53. Well, it happens. John, is that true about height? Physically, that was from last week. You are taller in the morning. I knew it, Gayla. I knew. She's adorable. Too funny. Thank you, Linda. Mother, you look nice and yellow. Yes, Mama, when you get old, you do shrink. I have, Patty says.
I have.
You just look extra little. You always look like you're in the next room.
And that dress I had on yesterday, I felt like in the pictures. I was as broad as I was tall.
Oh, Mama, that was a pretty dress.
Them zigzag lines are going around. I felt like I was...
It was different than you normally wear.
Yeah.
Normally for Easter, Mama wears like a suit or...
Green suit, I've got it.
A suit or...
Purple outfit, I usually.
Something, I wore my purple shirt and tie for a year or two. I hardly ever wear it but at Easter. And yesterday morning I got up. I knew it was Easter, but I thought, I'm just going to wear this shirt right here. Oh, it's bright. It's blue.
It was handy.
Exactly. It was clean and pressed. That's my only rule every day. I really don't care what color it is. And I really, honestly, I wouldn't care. Like if I had 7 of these and they were ironed and pressed, I could wear them for 7 days and not even think. I'd be like a cartoon character. I could be like Charlie Brown. I'm not a fashionista.
He's old, and he's never changed his
He wears that yellow shirt and them zigzags every day, and I'm thinking, Charlie, you got it going on.
Different color skin for a little bit. Now, I don't wear the same colors. See, this you all yellow. I've had
You wear
everything.
You wear your favorite colors. You wear all kinds of colors. You're just... You wear something different every day.
I call it fashionista.
Fashionista.
Yeah. I don't even know what that is.
You like to keep it lively, Mama.
Yeah.
You're just that kind of gal.
Bright colors make you feel livelier.
Mama came in yesterday and she said, I don't know what she was trying to say.
What was I trying to say?
But I was standing out there at the coffee pot And she come in all dressed up for Easter. And she said, does this purple look purple on me?
No, my necklace looked right all right.
And I said, Mama, that purple looks purple on you too. I mean, this purple. She held her necklace out and I said, that purple looks purple on you too. Oh, I ain't going to ask you, she said. She turned around and walked off. But it was purple. And I was like, I didn't
It
understand.
had purple in some of those zigzags.
You was trying to say, I think, does this purple necklace match this purple dress?
Yeah, the purple in this dress is what.
And you said, does this purple look purple on me?
Well, you're supposed to read between the lines, you know.
And I answered as honestly as I could. And I about got talked to.
You did get talked to.
I did get talked to. Do you?
Purple necklace. This dress have enough purple in it to wear this purple necklace.
Now that was a good question.
Now, that's how she...
And I would have said, well, sure, Mama, that necklace matches that dress perfectly.
Well, I'm glad we've got that settled a day late.
But then when you say, does this purple look purple on me? I'm really at a loss.
You should have known what I meant.
Ladies, when you're
When I
asking...
went to church, if I looked at it, it's all your fault.
Yeah, look good. If you're asking questions, be sure you get the question right.
The words all don't come out. It's in my head, but believe it or not, my mouth's slower than my brain.
I'm just going to start saying, Mama, you look beautiful. And whatever question you ask me, that would be the right answer.
And then if I go to church and somebody says, did you mean for that to match? Then I'm going to really jump on
Do
you.
they jump on you at church all the time, Mama?
No, but I'll
Do
jump
people
on.
say hateful things to you at church, Mama?
No, but they might if I
Are them women in your Sunday school class in there picking on you? Bless you, Mama.
Thank you.
I don't think they're judging you that
I'll be
harshly.
like you when you was in kindergarten. You said, I can pick out my own clothes. I can pick out my
I
own
didn't know
clothes."
what she was going to tell.
And I'd say, long as you don't go looking like Bozo the Clown, you can get it. And some mornings you'd come through and you'd say, Mommy, do I look like Bozo the Clown?
Do y'all remember Bozo? He was on Channel 9 Chicago. He had the Bozo Show. You Gen Xers. And they had these buckets. And the kids would stand at the end of the buckets and they would throw plastic balls into them. And if you got...
I had that game.
Mama got me one. And it was it had buttons on it, and on a red stripe, you click the buttons at the bottom of the bucket, and it lined them up perfect. And we'd play that at birthday parties and all kinds of stuff. It was so much fun. Because Bozo was quite popular, folks.
Back
Wasn't the
in
best
time,
dresser. That was Mama's point.
He kind of mixed-matched some of the
She
stuff.
does look tiny sitting there tonight. Doesn't she, Joyce? I thought a little extra. Are you on a different stool?
No! It's the only stool I ever sat in.
Okay.
As my great niece would say, I ate on that stool when I was little. She was telling her kids that. I didn't give up my stool except for some
Thank you,
of the
Carrie.
kids.
We love y'all too. You know, that was one of those times when it was a light bulb moment for me. I bought this stool at an auction she's sitting on. And Mama and Papa used to have one just like it. And I bought it because it reminded me of her mama's stool that I grew up with and was like a treasure to me. I don't even know what happened to the stool. But I bought this one because my mama had one. So fast forward, I don't know, how long we had that stool? I guess her whole life.
Yeah.
She had a memory of it being Nana's stool. Mama's Nana to a lot of them. And it meant so much to her. I was just thinking it was just a stool I bought. And I really, in my mind, I was thinking, it's not been that long since we've had it, but we'd had it a long time.
Yeah.
And she was telling her kids, 3 generations worth of people here, you know, this is the stool I used to sit in, and I loved it when I was, and she did. She used to sit in. So it was just amazing to see that heritage passed on just over a stool.
And my baby doll, it used to have a heartbeat. It don't have it now, but it might if I change batteries.
Baby Jesus in every Christmas play we've had. It looks so real. He really does.
She was
real.
telling her little girl, which is 7 now, the little girl is, or 8, 7. And she said, I played with that doll when I was little. So I've had stuff a long time.
Time keeps rolling on, folks. Back in 2000, 1999, in fact, I went to Sam's Club and I bought this digital clock, and you could set it for a future date, time, and it would count backwards. That thing drove me crazy. We had a New Year's Eve party that year, Y2K. Everybody was hunkered in and with bottles of water over their head, and the Davises are having a New Year's Eve party.
Fireworks and all.
Anyway, we had probably 75 people here. But we had that clock on the wall so we could keep up with the countdown. And technology wasn't super, you didn't have all that stuff like you have now back then. But I set it about 4 or 5 days early.
And it was...
So we would be energized to get ready for the party. It was nerve-wracking. Those seconds going... And he was counting down to 0. It kept me a nervous wreck. I was never so glad to unplug anything after that party as ever. So we put it underneath, in the back of the closet, underneath everything. Forgot about it. 10 or 20 years later, we drag it out for something else. Mom says, here's that clock. Remember that? I said, well, that thing won't work no more. No, I know what it was. It was about 10 years later. We drug it out for her to use at school in the cafeteria for another New Year's or Christmas break or whatever. You could count down a lot of stuff. It was just thinking all that time, and I felt urgency. What if we did have something like that going all the time? Would that keep me motivated? You're losing time. There it goes.
They would count with it.
At my age now, I don't think I could take it.
Yeah, I could. It wasn't for me.
I'm the one, though, that looks at the clock and says, oh, it's 7:47. 2 seconds later, I guarantee it's 2 seconds, can't be a bit more than that. It's 8:05. What happened? I do that all the time because my mind's running and doing something. Mama, thanks for the coffee. Thanks for the beautiful tea and this wonderful supper. Everything is just delicious.
You made the potato cakes.
Well, I know, but still, you made the potatoes. It's out from your Sunday lunch.
Yeah, I love it. It was good. There wasn't no sense cooking.
We don't have much cleanup to do. This will be a good night.
Yeah.
All right, folks, it's late. It's 10 to 8. I didn't mean for that to rhyme, but it did.
Oh.
I'm going to go out there and sit on that porch, that back porch with that baby. I ain't got to see her, and I need a little time with her.
You better go talk to her. Every time I went out today to that flower, garden beds and stuff, she thought I should feed her. I didn't. She'd be fed.
We'll review the
15 times.
footage. We'll review the footage and see how many times she got fed
I
today.
didn't feed her. She wanted fed every time I went in and out, and I went in and
So
out.
you just gave her a half a snack?
I didn't give her no snack. She's got to learn that I'm going to be going in and out that door a lot with the garden.
How many times you give her snacks?
I didn't give her one. I didn't give her not one today.
So she gets extra tonight. I'll have to give her extra. I give her snacks when I feed her. Is that crazy? It is, I know.
Yeah, she looks for the snacks before she does her food.
But it really is helpful because I get to pour the food in the bowl and she's not knocking it around, and I can say, here, baby, you want a little treat? And she goes out and she does this fun. She wants you to throw them and she catches them in midair.
I cleaned out rosemary or one of them things we had.
Oh, herbs.
Herbs, 2 of them. I throw them out back off of the porch out there because I know they just rot and that stuff. And
You threw away rosemary?
it was dried up, last year's.
It'll come back.
And she had it on the porch. the time I went back
She was
out to
probably trying to cook dinner.
she had it on the porch. I said, it didn't do me no good to walk out there and throw it away.
Mama, she probably thought you dropped it. She recognized that was rosemary.
She brought it back to the porch. She
She's
saved
going to. She'll tell me about it when I go out there. Look what that woman done. She's lost all her rosemary, John. I've saved it for you over here. She'll go get it and bring it to me.
She brought that all back on the porch. I said, here I wasted those steps to take it out there and throw it away.
Well, she's seen you. She's caught you, Mama. Red-handed.
She thinks I'm going to feed her. She run out there.
She thinks
She
you've
brought
wasted.
it back.
She thinks you've wasted our good rosemary.
It was dried up, old, been out there a long time.
I'm going to try something new with my rosemary this year. I didn't know you could put it in the ground. I've just been doing it in little herb pots, and it does freeze out. But you put it in the ground, and it'll just come back, and it gets bigger and bigger and bigger. Did you all know that?
I started some of that herbs, but I saved you some to plant in the ground. Some of the seeds.
Well, you got to have some cooking herbs.
And that spearmint out there I told you was rosemary.
Mm-hmm.
It's not. It's spearmint. I broke a leaf and smelled it.
Do you like spearmint? I love mint. We keep mint on the front porch in pots for the buggy bugs. Spearmint is good for snakes and mice.
Do they like it?
No. No. They hate it. So plant you some spearmint, plant you some around your house. But now to spread, you got to watch that stuff. But I'm going to plant some of it this year and get it started good. And
Well,
we
you're
used to
gonna have
keep,
buy
we
some
used to
more.
have something my papa called creek mint.
Yeah, no, it smelled good. I liked it.
It was the spearmint.
Branch mint. is
Branch
what-
mint.
Mhm. I used to get it. We used to play in the branch, and
Was it spearmint though?
it was like spearmint, but we always called it branch mint.
He called it branch mint.
We'd
I remember
get
when I
in,
was a kid.
we'd get in the ditch and the
We used to get it and rub in it, you know, and we thought it was a good thing.
it smelled good. I'd even chewed on it. It's just
Mama, you doing
spearmint.
herbs at the creek?
Mhm.
Yeah, Mama.
I was just a little
Branch
kid.
mint. Mama, you're getting smaller and smaller.
Stand, I'm getting small. I can't come no closer.
These dishes is in the way.
Oh, now I look like a big elephant. Now scoot it back like it was.
If you got anything you want to add, Mama?
Yeah, I'll scoot that thing back. I look too big. No puppet.
Say good night, Mama.
Good night, Mama, and God bless you all.
Y'all have a blessed night. Lord will, we'll see you tomorrow, and who knows, we might cook something.
And
But
if we got leftovers, we might not.
we were out of leftovers. This is it.
No, I still got pineapple tater cakes.
By lunch, it's over, Mama.
And green beans is left.
It's over.
A few deviled eggs is left.
No, it's gone.
It's gone.
Maggie, I happy making a bite of it.
Right.
No fat, but some lean. Just some,
Not the ham.
whatever we got. Just give her a little tinge. Nothing to hurt her, not the tater cakes. They got that onion in it. But green beans, yes, she can have them. A deviled egg, there's no onion in our deviled egg, so it's good.
She loves the green beans, or Maggie always did, because
Maggie
I
loves
put-
Maggie loved green beans.
Because
Maggie
I
loved
put
deviled
bacon
eggs, and
grease
so
in.
does Abby. So does Abby. And she'll get a little. She got a little lean ham yesterday, just a little
that's
plateful.
an Easter treat.
Just a little plateful. And so I'm getting. I gotta have them refrigerator cleaned out. I want all them leftovers and stuff, used, and I don't like them in there piled up.
They're not piled up now.
No, we're good. We're good. That's the reason I said we ain't starting on new collections.
We ain't.
Heard a guy the other day, he said, we do not throw away perfectly good food.
I know, I've heard you say that.
He said, we love to store it in the refrigerator for a week or two until it rots, and then we throw it away.
It's not good then. You can throw it away with a clear conscience.
And I thought, yeah, guilty. Mom, we didn't say goodbye. You reckon it's rude not to say it again?
I done said goodbye, Mama. Or good night, Mama.
We're Southerners. You do if you get 4 of them sometimes. It's in our blood. We love
It's
y'all.
your
though.
turn to tell them that.
Good night. Bye.